Previously on City of Angels.
What if I told you Mrs. Jenkins has diffuse DCIS and a positive biopsy?
How do you know that?
Because I found a mammogram and a biopsy report in her outpatient chart. That means that Ambrose performed a half-assed operation on a woman with cancer.
She has cancer. And as chief of surgery, I couldn't allow you to mismanage her care.
You're chief of surgery as long as I say you are.
Is something the matter?
I just found out I'm pregnant.
Oh, Helen.
I spend half my day counseling teenage kids on the risks of unplanned conception, and I don't even heed my own advice. I realize that it's behind us, but we did have a significant relationship.
We had sex.
You can be gross when you want to be.
We had a wonderful friendship, which I'll always cherish. But now I think it would be better for the both of us if we make a clean break. I'm very sorry, but I really must go.
Thank you, thank you. It has long been a dream of Angels of Mercy to reach out to the community's young people. And now, thanks to the diligence of our own very special Dr. Anna Syphax. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. And a heartfelt thanks to the very generous $150,000 donation of our patron saint, Mrs. Alma Stubbs Reed. Bless your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a visible presence in our community to provide medical screening and information to our teenagers on the issues of sex and drug education. Now, without further ado, please, Mrs. Stubbs Reed, would you step forward and christen our new flagship mobile clinic, Angel One. I got a hospital to run. I ain't got all day to wait on Miss Jane Pittman.
Gynecologist will be right down. Thank you. I need you to take care of this lady for me, Delia Sanchez. First trimester miscarriage with retained products on ultrasound. Helen Chanley's coming down to do a DNC.
Dr. Jackson, Dr. Syphax needs you at the AME church 20 minutes ago.
Leaving right now.
Wait, you're first up on the outreach van?
Yeah, it's just they moved Jackson to the top of the alphabet.
You don't sound too excited. I thought that van was rolling through your old neighborhood.
That's why I was drafted, but you know what a teenager will do from 130 once he lays eyes on that van?
Stroll up and get a pamphlet on chlamydia?
Yeah, right. After they bust out the window with a rock.
Yeah, you gotta break them down, Arthur. Earn their trust.
Yeah. Wish me luck.
So we break champagne against the ceremonial kente-wrapped pole, a symbolic blessing before her journey into uncharted waters. Mrs. Stubbs Reed, if you'll do the honors, please. Looks great. Not a good sign, Doctor. Not a good sign at all.
Sick and we are frightened. And pray our burden shall be lightened. Open up our eyes, oh Lord, hold up the light. There are days when it seems like no one cares. There are times when the burden seems too hard to bear. But you gave us your word, and you see us through the darkest night. Make it all right. I will keep on if you keep holding up the light. Your mighty beacon burning bright. Reveal the angels of the night. Open up our eyes. Hold up the light.
thought you were off today.
I got called into work. ER's swamped.
So, Weiss, what do you got?
Big time upper GI bleed and a chronic alcoholic. Ray's just starting the endoscopy. Any candidate to replace you as chief?
I'm sure he's very competent.
Dr. Weldon Tucker. He's an idiot. Trained with my dad. He's a complete jerk.
How we coming, Ray?
You got some bleeding varices. He's pretty malnourished, probably child's class C.
Not a man we want to operate on.
Morning, Ben.
No class putts.
Jeffrey. All right, how's the stomach and duodenum?
Looks clear. What if the residents sign a petition?
It'll work itself out. Last thing you want to do is get distracted by hospital politics. You gonna ban the varices?
Right away. And if that doesn't work, radiology will do it tips. And Dr. Turner? The folks in the GI lab feel the same as Weiss.
Thanks.
OR called. They're putting your breast biopsy in the room.
We need a hand with that.
Oh, you get the ultrasound results in bed 6, Norma Vasquez. She's a rule-out appy, 8 weeks pregnant.
My case if she has appendicitis?
Yeah, sure, but I don't think she does.
I'd love to get some more figures on the trauma volume.
Hell, we got all the trauma you'd ever want. Say hello to one of our fine surgical residents, Dr. Ellis.
Hi, Dr. Tucker.
Courtney L.S. Well, the last time I laid eyes on you, you had braces and acne.
Oh, the good old days.
So you two know each other?
Oh, since she was in kindergarten. Top of her class, of course.
I have a patient. It's great seeing you again. Miss Vasquez, Dr. Ellis, how are you feeling?
No English, español.
Poquito.
No, I help you, doctor. I'm her husband. ¿Te sientes mejor, mami?
Sí, mejor. Tengo sed.
She's feeling better. She's just thirsty.
I'm just going to examine her stomach.
Ella te va a examinar el estómago, ¿ok, mami?
Okay.
Dolor?
Muy poquito, doctor.
That test they did,
The ultrasound. It didn't show anything wrong on the inside.
ella dice que el examen parece normal.
Oh, ¿también el niño?
The baby. The baby looks fine. Bueno, baby.
Oh,
Your first child?
see, we have been trying very long time.
Well, I'd like to keep her for observation for a few hours, make sure she can eat something before I let her leave.
Okay, but I must go to my work. It's okay, I come back this evening and pick her up.
That'll be fine.
Muchas gracias, doctor.
You're very welcome.
You know this one?
Another white count, and let's try some clear liquids.
Yes. Yes, I heard. You were looking for me, and I will be up there soon. Man. I think I slept maybe 3 nights ago. I'm not absolutely certain.
Helen, you need to take care of yourself.
Can't argue that. Nobody else is going to.
So you talked to him?
He actually did all the talking.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Girl, this is such a complete mess. The kind of stupidity I used to ridicule. Well, that girl and what she got herself into.
Shush. Don't be so hard on yourself.
But you know what? I gotta keep going, because if I stop, I will come apart at the seams. Arthur called about a DNC.
I can get somebody else.
There's nobody else in Hay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak out. Seriously, the busier the better. Have Trey will travel.
Patients in bed 8, Delia Sanchez. And if you've got a second, would you mind taking a quick peek at Vasquez in bed 6?
So what you got?
Belly pain, which looks like nothing, but, you know, she's 8 weeks pregnant.
Maybe we can trade stories about the joys of the first trimester.
Helen, please. Try to get some rest.
I will. I will. See ya. No. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. No food just yet, ma'am.
No English, español.
I'm Dr. Helen Chanley from OBGYN.
Español.
No mucho, but we can still be amigas.
Me dijeron que puede comer un
I'm
poco.
gonna get you positioned, and then I'm gonna give you some medication that'll make you sleepy. And don't worry about this, it won't take but a minute, because I happen to be the world's champ when it comes to performing DNCs.
Okay, all right. You win. Hey, you're just lucky we don't have distemper shots.
Where is everybody?
Hey, they're out there checking us out. You can see the curtains move every once in a while.
Well, why won't they come out then?
Too early to get out of bed for a pamphlet on crabs.
What's with the sarcasm, Arthur?
Nothing. Sorry.
Doctora, por favor.
More pain? Dolor?
Dolor, no, pero la otra doctora se llevó mi comida, me dio medicina, me hizo algo adentro.
Por favor, a little slower.
Ella se llevó mi comida y me hizo una operación.
Operation? Oh my God. Just a second, excuse me.
Whoa, hey.
Sorry.
Courtney, what happened?
Dear God, no. No!
What happened? What is it?
Helen Chanley did a DNC on the wrong patient. She aborted a normal pregnancy. Christ.
Pathologist on call.
There will be absolutely no discussion of this issue outside of this room.
It has to be reported to Jaco. It's a sentinel event.
And there has to be an investigation to determine the cause of the error.
How about utter incompetence, Ben?
It's not that simple, Ron.
Nonsense. This was a horribly misguided action of a single physician.
Me. If you're laying this on one doc, I'm it. I'm the ER attending today, and I am responsible for every patient and every procedure.
I'll take that under advisement, Doctor.
If you think making him the scapegoat is going to solve this, you're crazy.
You know what? Whatever you guys decide, it's fine by me.
Fine. But don't think it gets your department off the hook, Jay.
Of course not.
All right, Jay.
Got a crowd in here. Dr. Sallenberg, weren't you doing a hysterectomy this morning?
Sit down, please, Helen.
I'll stand, thank you.
You performed suction curettage on a patient named Norma Vasquez.
Yeah. It went fine.
It didn't go fine, Helen. She was the wrong patient. You aborted a normal 8-week pregnancy. Obviously, you did not speak to the patient, did not obtain a consent. Not the first time this has happened.
But why didn't the patient say something? Why didn't she stop me?
You move too fast, Helen. You overpower your patients. We've spoken about this before.
Has she been told?
Her husband's coming from work. Then I'll tell them both.
They're waiting with the social worker. I have to be there with you.
I'll do all the talking. You will offer nothing more than your regret.
This is not all on you. No. Dr. Stewart said...
No. Stewart wasn't involved.
Translate if you need me to, but Mr. Vasquez speaks English quite well.
Thank you. Dr. Salimpur and Chanley from the obstetrics department. Dr. Ellis you met before.
¿Qué pasa, Rodrigo?
What is the matter, doctor?
There's been a mistake, a very tragic accident. We have a great many patients in the ER with similar diagnoses, and sometimes confusion can occur, despite our best efforts. The procedure Dr. Chanley performed on your wife removed the unborn baby from her womb.
Oh, no. I bring her here for the stomach pains, not the baby.
I realize that, I know.
My baby. Is it takeaway?
Accidentally, but yes, that's what happened. We're sorry. We're so very sorry.
Rodrigo, dígame.
Espérate, mami. You killed my baby. Then you bring a police to protect you from me. Leave us, please.
Mr. Vasquez.
Leave us now!
Hey, Ron.
Ben.
That's good. Not gonna really let Raleigh Stewart go without due process.
He resigned. You were there. You saw it.
No, he didn't resign. He just stepped up to protect that woman because nobody else had the balls.
He resigned, and you have no authority to speak on his behalf because you are nothing around here anymore. It's over. Goodbye.
We may as well drop an atom bomb in the ER. Question is, Nate, can we keep this situation localized?
Well, for my money, Raleigh Stewart is very expendable.
We still need to be prepared to wall the girl off if we have to. Best case scenario, we settle immediately. That or this little brush fire could run all the way up the hill. What?
Austin Cummings here to see
Cindy man.
Yes, sir.
Son of a bitch has informants all over the hospital. He knows more about our problems than I do. Austin. Good to see you. Come in. Always pleased, as usual.
The pleasure's all mine, Ron.
You know, Dr. Ambrose, our medical director?
I haven't had the pleasure of doing business with this gentleman yet. How you doing?
Good to meet you, Mr. Cummings.
Austin. Gentlemen, let's have a seat.
All right, let's cut to the chase, gentlemen. My client, a young expectant mother.
Austin, save your breath. We're prepared to settle.
Excuse me?
We're very conscientious about supervising our residents, but on rare occasions, there is a breakdown in the chain of responsibility. The ER physician at fault has already been dismissed.
And it is best for all concerned to put it behind us and let the poor family heal.
Good try, fellas. But I will not be party to a cover-up, nor will I sell my client out for pocket change.
Austin, there's no hidden agenda here. There's just no reason to have a drawn-out trial.
We're talking about the most egregious act of malpractice in the history of medicine, Ron.
And we understand, and that's why we're trying to do the right thing.
This hard-working immigrant family didn't follow their dream of coming to the United States just to have their baby snatched from its mother's womb. It's too late for the right thing. I'll see you in court.
Hi.
Hi.
Come in.
Why don't we let you ladies have the room?
Yeah, we can take the tour.
I'm Anna, Syphax.
You the nurse?
No, I'm a doctor. Please, sit down. What's your name?
Do you mind if I don't tell you my name right now?
Oh, it's okay. Do you live around here?
No, ma'am. I read in the paper you were going to be here today, so I came on a bus.
Oh, you came here instead of going to the hospital, huh?
No, I'm not sick or nothing.
Then what can I do for you?
Do you have some information about getting pregnant?
Getting pregnant or not getting pregnant?
Not getting pregnant. Never mind.
Wait a minute. Yes, I do have some information. I can help you.
If my parents even knew I was talking to somebody about this, they would kill me.
Well, then maybe your parents don't need to know. How old are you?
16.
Well, it's tough being 16 sometimes, isn't it? All kinds of pressure. Do you have a steady boyfriend?
No, not really.
Okay. Are you sexually active?
No. I mean, I don't know if I can talk to you.
Well, I think you should talk to somebody.
Never mind, I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. In a tragic mishap which occurred this morning, a first trimester fetus was mistakenly aborted from a healthy patient. The emergency department physician, who clearly failed in his supervisory function, tendered a resignation which was accepted. Further investigation will determine whether the primary fault lies with the resident who performed the procedure or whether there were other mitigating circumstances. Dr. Chanley, come in. Thanks for coming up. Please have a seat. Are you okay?
Yeah, considering.
Your well-being is our main concern, and accordingly, Dr. Salonpour has made a recommendation that I find quite appropriate. Jay?
I've decided that for the present time, it would be best to remove you from clinical rotation. You'll receive full benefits and salary.
Can I ask what you mean by the present time?
Pending a complete review of the morning's events.
And then what?
I cannot speculate on what such a review might determine.
Is there a chance I could be fired?
It would be premature to discuss this now.
My evaluations have been consistently outstanding.
This is not a time to review your evaluations.
Dr. Salonpour, I take full responsibility for the dreadful thing that I did today, but does it erase 3 years of hard work?
I don't suggest you press that point at this moment, Dr. Chanley.
I need to know. Did I work 3 years in this hospital for nothing?
There is no way I can understate the harm you did today. Please do not ask me to try.
Dr. Chanley, the main thing is to approach the situation with cooler heads and minimize the damage to all parties.
One last question.
No more, Helen.
It's all right, Jay.
Is Dr. Ambrose aware of your decision?
Aware and in full agreement.
No, I already offered Chief of Surgery to Weldon Tucker. Well, tell him better luck next time. All right, good.
Dr. Stewart took a fall for me, and it looks like I'm next.
What's this now?
Ron Harris is hanging me out to dry, apparently with your blessing.
Helen, we need to talk, but now is not a good time.
According to your office, there is no good time, Doctor.
You're being paranoid.
Everything I've worked for my whole life is going down the drain, and the reason for it is the stress that I was placed under by a relationship which you pursued.
Let's not confuse the issue.
I'm not confused. You seduced me. I didn't start it, and I should not lose my career because of it. And it's a piece of puzzle I cannot keep secret anymore.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just trying to figure out why I am alone in the middle of all of this.
Oh, pull yourself together, girl.
I'm pregnant.
If you want to have a career, keep quiet and get rid of this pregnancy. I promise you won't be fired. And in time, this smudge on your reputation will be forgotten.
A smudge?
But go after revenge and you'll come off a troubled girl who cooked up a story to cover her catastrophic foul-up.
Please don't talk to me that way. Not today, Nathan, please.
Her credibility is certainly challenged by her performance as a physician. An OB resident getting pregnant, don't they teach them about that? Oh, when I get going, I'm the Sultan of Spin, baby doll.
I came to you for help.
You got sound advice. Grow up. Tough it out and you'll survive. This is an opportunity to be very smart or incredibly stupid.
doing in there?
Nobody. We're not from immigration, and this isn't a police roundup trap.
Yeah, right. I've seen this mess on TV before.
This is not a trick. We're really from Angels of Mercy Hospital. My name is Dr. Arthur Jackson. I grew up on 103rd. This is Dr. Syphax.
And this is a health van for people just your age. We can do screenings for sexually transmitted diseases, including HIV.
We even dispense free condoms if you sign into the program.
I don't know. Something funny.
Well, just take a look at this material and decide for yourselves.
I'll check y'all out. I got a niche.
My people, my people.
Hey, guess what? Not a whole lot different from my people.
Y'all got this coach primed up, huh? You say everything in here is free, right?
For people in need, what's your name?
Sweet Pea.
You need a real name if you want to get checked out.
Jamon. You say these free too?
Well, if you sign up for the sex education counseling.
I think I know all I need to know about that, baby. That is what I need.
What is your problem, Arthur? You've been sour all day.
Dr. Syphax, this is a waste of time.
But I don't understand. I thought you of all people would be more supportive.
I want to be, believe me. But I lived here long enough to know you can't come down here half-cocked.
How is this half-cocked?
You didn't do your homework. How much time have you spent in this neighborhood?
I have been working at the hospital 7 years, and I've been lobbying for this van almost as long.
Well, if you spent any time on the street, you'd know just pulling up to any old corner wouldn't do the trick. Let's go in there. You just draw punks like this, angling for what's in it for themselves.
Thanks, pretty. I wouldn't mind some of that.
You see what I'm saying?
What am I supposed to do? Just walk the block, knock on some doors?
A knock down here doesn't mean what it means on Sugar Hill.
Are you saying that that's all I know?
Look, I'm not trying to offend you.
Well, then just say what you mean, damn it.
You just can't roll in here and expect these kids to throw their arms open to show you love. You've got to earn their trust.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Then that means you have to be prepared to lay the groundwork. Go to the churches, shop at the supermarkets, use the laundromats. It takes time to prove you're real. Not some fly-by-night do-gooder poverty pimp looking to earn a ghetto badge.
Help me, please! Help! Help! You gotta help me. My husband, he fell on the ground.
What happened, man?
I don't know. He fell on the ground. He's on the ground. Help me!
I'll grab the resuscitation kit.
Feels like somebody standing on your chest? Probably an acute MI.
Ma'am, have you called 911?
Phone's been cut off 2 weeks. Please don't let him die. Whatever you do, please
just
don't.
calm down. You'll do a lot better if you stay calm.
You know what? My cell phone's in the van. I'm gonna call it in.
Nitro spray. Aspirin coming up.
Lift up your tongue, sir. Don't worry, we're gonna fix you up. I think for you, we were close.
We found the van.
Oh, thank God.
I wouldn't yet. The highway patrol chased it for 10 miles. It finally crashed into a freeway abutment on the 60. Crumpled like a cereal box. It's a total loss.
Don't choke down the I told you so, Arthur. Spit it out.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, well, why clam up now? You're so damn smart. Why don't you tell me why someone would destroy something that could help so many people?
Well, why don't you ask the kid that stole it? He's being transported to Angels of Mercy. You folks want to ride?
I need Dr. Clark. It's just a weird problem with the broken leg.
Yes, he's over there in bed. Dr. Clark, please call it.
Hey, pretty.
Are you crazy? Calm down. You lost
Hey,
mind, huh? She can't do that. She can't do that.
Stay down.
You okay, Doc? Sometimes.
Anna?
I said stay down. This guy, get him out here.
Dr. Evans to radiology.
Helen, what are you still doing here? Go home.
I'll be gone soon enough. They're gonna fire me.
No, they can't do that.
Removed from clinical rotation pending further investigation.
No, that's crazy. There has to be something you can do.
We got a plan. Today's episode is just a smudge, says he.
Says who?
Nathan Ambrose. He wants me to kill our baby.
Oh, my God. Dr. Ambrose is the father of your baby.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta talk to somebody.
No, I can't.
No, you have to. You are getting used here big time.
No, I have to do what he says, okay? And you can't tell anybody, okay? You promise me.
No, I don't know, Helen.
You promise me?
Maybe I can figure something out.
No.
Okay. Okay. As long as you promise me that you will get some rest. I'll take you home after evening rounds and talk some more. We'll figure this out. Okay?
I'll get some rest. I promise.
I don't have an appointment.
That's all right. Come in.
I told them I was your cousin.
Whatever works. I'm glad you found me.
Do you have to tell my parents what we talk about?
No, I don't have to. Please, sit down. You know what? I still don't know your name.
Jolia.
Wow, that's pretty. What you say to me, Jolie, is just between us. But if there were something going on that put you in serious danger, I might want permission to talk to your folks. And would that be okay? Would you trust me with that responsibility?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll take maybe. Maybe you can learn to trust me a little bit at a time, okay?
Okay.
Patient in one can go home.
I'm on it. Sir, we caught up enough to reopen trauma.
Just about. What's their ETA?
15.
What is it? What is it? Helen, get a guardian from the ER. Go!
Come on. Get the door. Got it. Come on, clear out. Behind
There's space for us. Western 2 CPR.
Yep.
Weiss, get her intubated. Jackson, Alice, lines in each groin. Somebody keep pressure on the arm. Need O negative right away.
It's coming.
Fire up to level 1 and open the thoracotomy tray. All right, tubes in. Lynette?
Yeah.
Call the OR and have them set up for a vascular case.
Right.
Both pressures. They got
Course of fit. Minimal pupillary response.
Zoom CPR. Need a line.
Got it right here.
Two.
Type and cross to keep 6 ahead. Push epinephrine in line again. Courtney, we need the blood gas. Hold compressions.
Angular rhythm.
Open the chest. Let's go. Let's get her open. Jackson, take over CPR. Mix up an epi-drip.
Arterial gas? Oh, already anytime.
Tell them to stand by. Pour in the blood.
You're running wide open on both lines.
Crank that. Crank it.
Scissors. Open the pericardium. Heart's not beating. Starting compressions.
Let me in just a second. Hold that. Clamping the aorta. Here, come in with a strap.
Number 6 going in.
The heart's pretty full.
Maybe we should just take her upstairs and fix the artery.
Artery's not the problem anymore.
How about an intra-aortic balloon?
It has to be a spontaneous heartbeat. Son of a... She was down too long before we found her. All right, hold compressions. What have we got?
Nothing. No electrical activity.
Ooh.
Fixed and dilated.
Please try something else.
I'm open to any suggestions. Time of death, 4:18 p.m.
I need to talk to you.
Courtney, take off. You don't have to stay down here. I know this is tough on you.
No, you don't know. She had too much to carry on her mind, and I couldn't help her.
I couldn't help her either.
No, she confided in me that she was pregnant. She told me that Nathan Ambrose was the father, and I didn't know what to do. I saw her coming apart, and I should have done something. I failed her, Dr. Turner. I let her down.
Hey, Courtney. Listen to me. Listen. You let me deal with this. You hear me?
They're in a meeting, Dr. Turner.
We're having an affair with Helen Chanley.
That's insane.
You denying it?
Categorically.
Do you deny that she was pregnant with your child?
Who would make such an accusation?
Makes no difference. Do you deny it?
What's this about, Ben?
Of course I deny it.
Then you roll up your sleeve and let's draw blood for DNA right now. Let the postmortem prove me wrong.
What's he talking about, Nathan?
I didn't think you could stoop so low.
You had an affair with Helen Chanley and she died carrying your child.
He's taking the tragedy of a poor and steady girl and trying to twist it.
I will draw your blood even if I have to use my own fist.
Damn it, Ben! Stop it! Ben, stop it!
It's gonna break my heart to tell that woman's parents how miserably we failed them, but I will. And you violated a sacred trust, and I'm not gonna let you get away with it.
Nathan, is there any truth to this? Nathan! She initiated the relationship.
Oh, Lord.
Given the circumstances, I consider relinquishing my administrative position to concentrate on my private practice.
Ben, that sounds like a sensible solution.
Don't either of you try to dictate terms. You will resign from the medical staff effective immediately.
And this stays among us.
A sex scandal on top of everything else could lead to irreparable damage.
The damage is already done.
Just settle down while I try to make this right. I'm reauthorizing your appointment as chief of surgery.
This isn't about me, Ron.
No, I'm saying that the job needs you, Ben, and I need you. Please consider it.
On the condition that there be a thorough internal investigation led by someone with a brain and a spine, no whitewash.
Guaranteed. My situation stays private.
You don't deserve it. She doesn't deserve to have her memory soiled by the likes of you. Get out.
Ben, you did a great deed for the hospital. Thank you.
Everything we discussed, I want in writing.
Dr. Syphax.
What is it?
Here you go.
Just wanted to say that trust is a funny thing. Some things are not always apparent about people at first blush. Some knuckleheads need time to come around. They need you to earn that trust. Had this made up special. Your official ghetto card. The real deal. Indelible. Yeah, well, been that kind of day.
Arthur, thank you. This means a lot to me.
No, thank you. I'm here to learn.
So am I.
It sounds like there was a shift in the balance of power while I was away.
You could say.
And I was just starting to enjoy my unemployment.
Well, forget about it. It's over. I got a mastectomy first thing in the morning, and I want you to do the reconstruction.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, the pleasure's all mine. Thanks.
See you in the morning. What you working on?
Writing a paper on paramodern C-section, case report, and literature review.
That's the case Helen did.
Yeah. It was amazing. We were planning to be co-authors.
And you can work on it in the morning. Right now, you need to go home.
No, nothing else to do tonight?
Courtney. I don't think anyone could have prevented what happened here today.
It terrifies me to think of her in those last few moments. I mean, she must have felt so abandoned.
But she obviously felt you were the right person to trust with her secret, that you do the right thing. You were very brave.
Do you think it helped at all?
It helped a great deal.
I hope so.
I know so. Now, go get some rest. Go on.
Good night, Dr. Turner.
Good night.
That bleeder from this morning?
Yeah.
It opened up again. They're having trouble doing it tips.
I might have to help you do a mesocaval shunt.
I'd love it. Oh, rollover MVA coming in, too.
Right behind you.
Yep. Ready, on my count. 1, 2, 3. Easy.
Let's get C-spine films right away.
Increase breath sounds on the right side.
Go ahead and put in a chest tube. Someone get us the ultrasound machine.
Big bruise on the abdomen.